Well, I mean, to me, growth is universal, right? It's based on value, right? Value creation, value invention. And so for us, uh, you know, we're always trying to invent value. Um, to me, quality is a feeling. And so, really our, modus operandi or our focus is to develop an experience, right? To innovate, to develop an experience that catches the customer by surprise with a value that they didn't expect. And
How do you communicate that in teeth? I mean, I've have my share of crowns. I'm deathly afraid every time I go to the dentist, even though I have a fantastic dentist, Dr. Alan Stein here in Northridge. But like just the whole thing of going to the dentist, like is really scary. Like my palms get sweaty. I can't sleep sometimes. It's like Eminem on 8 Mile.
yeah, it's not as bad as it seems, but I can definitely understand. So our target customer is the dental laboratory, so it's not the dentist.
Uh-huh.
And so ultimately, the way the value chain works is, you go to your dentist. Your dentist basically then prescribes a crown to you. You say okay. He then takes your impression, sends that impression to the dental laboratory, which is a B2B business that services the dentist on the production side. Dentists are service-based businesses. Dental laboratories are production-based businesses. That's where the teeth are actually made. And so, we currently, our market is the dental laboratory. And so what we're doing is we are competing with other companies in our space that are producing materials that they would fabricate into a final restoration that they would then send to the doctor. How do we then communicate that kind of value experience? Our brand really is wrapped around a term, and that term is refreshing. That's really kind of our brand focus. It's our brand story. And so, as branding is way more about saying no than it is about saying yes, right? And when we talk about brand, we're talking about making an impression, making such an impact that the customer takes a piece of you with them because they want to refer to that feeling or experience, at a later time. And so for us to simply just sell a product isn't going to get us there, right? So what we do is we communicate to the market our why we exist, and we do that front-footed and aggressively. All of our advertising is basically wrapped around our philosophy for being. You communicate that enough, people start to understand it, and then now you have to win the trust game. And so where most of our competitors will communicate what they do, because we will always communicate confidently what we know about ourselves. And most companies have a marketing department that are really focused on function and less about spirit and soul. And because of that, they focus on features and benefits. They focus on, those types of things. And for us, we advertise the category because the category for us is, that represents the features and benefits, right? The category has its own expectations of the types of features and benefits of a product in a particular category. So what we do is we will advertise who we are. We'll make the bet that the customer will choose our product because we're the only company they actually know. And when you talk about refreshing, right, you have to, just the being refreshed is you have to cut across an existing state of being. And so what we do in that regard is we will hide our product's greatest attribute so that the customer actually uncovers it. And
really
thereby is refreshed. And so what happens then is you develop an incredible trust in that transaction because now you've become the only company in the space that actually is authentic to what they say about themselves.